Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To open today's webinar, the Australian dollar declines further overnight and now closes in on its objective of 74 cents after the break of 75.0520 overnight. In light of the current pattern, there is still room from the MACD to support a further decline. However, we should be a little bit cautious of holding the bear view as the market is getting a little oversold. Therefore, we could see demand returning sub 74.55 today and towards 74 cents should or may even stage a recovery as we saw in September or back in July. On the day, though, range holds at 74.55 to 75.10. The euro overnight, as the dollar index rallies on towards an objective of 150 and did claim that high before a mild retreat, the euro still looks further to the downside. The range on the day I expect to see of 106.60.65 as support, and beneath there 105.80.85 with resistance now seen at 107.20 minor. And a little bit higher of 107.60 of capping the day. Overall, though, I still feel the market is poised to fall further, but we are getting a little bit oversold, so we do need to be a little bit cautious as demand may snap quite quickly out of this oversold region and could look back towards 108.20. But that call is not as firm as yet, but I am a little bit cautious as the decline continues. Dollar yen nearly claims its topside objective of 110.10.15 overnight after reaching a high of 109.74. With the 4-hour pattern breaking down, however, temporarily cancels the objective of 110.15 and looks back towards the support of 108.60, which is being challenged now, which could see further weakness towards 107.50.70 level. And as you can see from that level, should find support around this region and then stage a further rally. In light of the 7 big figure rally that we've seen over the last few days from 101 up towards, or should I say 8 big figures, from 101 up towards 109, does warrant a pullback and ease the technical outlook out of an overbought situation. However, we should not discount further rises in the coming days, weeks. Sterling still looks very much on the negative side after the daily pattern actually gives me a negative crossover from the stochastic. However, not from the MACD as yet. In light of the current pattern, we should see a move towards 123.50. Now, a break under there would give further scope towards 122.60.80, which was the previous low after being challenged twice and failed. And looking towards that region, a break beneath there would give us a further exposure to the Brexit low around 118 to 119. Resistance on the day comes in around 125.20 to 60. Gold still very much on the weaker side, even though we are seeing a mild consolidation pattern overnight of trading in a 12.18 to 32 band. In light of the current pattern, I still feel that the market will test lower. However, a break beneath 1,200 is not as strong as I thought it may have a few days ago, but purely for the fact is that we are getting a little bit oversold and we could see a small correction if we see a break above 12.42. This would give scope up towards 12.80, but call is not quite there yet. However, I am a little bit cautious as it is slowly emerging and we could see that coming through eventually. And to wrap up with oil, market not as bullish as it was to the prior day. However, while holding above $45.10.15, 10.20 level, we should see further scope to the upside to a $48 a barrel objective. However, we see a move sub 45.10. This would give further scope to the downside and negate that 48 objective and instead put in place the $43, which was previously called prior. However, with the bullish divergence seen at the moment, should eventually see the upside come returning and look towards that $48. Well, that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day ahead.